Hello and welcome to Trust Check, where every week we're in the business of bringing you reports on viral claims made on and off social media that had citizens asking so many questions. My name is Hajara Hosseini. It is no longer news that social media has become a hub for misinformation and disinformation, with people falling victim to fake news circulating on different platforms simply because they believe every piece of information they find on their favorite blog or favorite social media accounts. That is why every week on the show, we remind you of the importance of verifying information before sharing them. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. This week, we take on a claim and some false information circulating on social media. The first is a WhatsApp message that has gone viral stating that the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, is currently recruiting in different states. The message reads, NBC is recruiting for some of these locations, namely Abuja, Kano, Kaduna, Benin, Owerri, Aba, Abia, PHC, Calabar, Enugu, Onitsha, and Uyo. The text further advised anyone who has graduated and completed the National Youth Service Course program to send their CV and application letter to a certain email address. In verifying the claim, TrustCheck visited the official website of the National Broadcasting Commission and official social media accounts, but found no such information. Similarly, a staff of NBC confirmed that the information is false and added that the only activity ongoing is the promotion exam for existing staff at the headquarters in Abuja. Relying on available information, TrustCheck can confirm that the message circulating is false and just another fraudulent scheme to lure unemployed youths. The second claim was made by the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar. He claimed that the government of the All Progressives Congress, APC, has failed to implement the Disability Prohibition Act despite its passage by the National Assembly in 2018. He made the statement while inaugurating the party's People with Disabilities National Campaign Council. Atiku urged people with disabilities not to vote for the APC in the 2023 elections due to the non-implementation of the act. Let's take a look.
It was passed by our National Assembly. The APC government has refused to implement it. You have absolutely no reason to vote for APC. This is the party that recognizes your rights as human beings and is prepared to respect your rights. Therefore, I'd like to appeal to you to make sure that you go out and you identify your membership and call them personally to make sure that they vote. And not only they vote, but they vote for the party that cares for you, and that is the PDP.
The presidential candidate added, and I quote, "Some persons have said the number of persons with disability in Nigeria is 19 million, 20 million, or 25 million. But let's assume you are 20 million. If we get all of you to vote for us, we do not need others then. So really, you are important to us." Very interesting statement coming from a presidential candidate. Well, findings by TrustCheck indicated that the act, which was signed into law by the APC administration, has been partially implemented, with the government establishing the National Commission for Persons with Disability to oversee and implement the provisions of the act. What you should know is that Nigeria's Disability Commission has over the years faced discrimination from all strata in the society, making it safe to say that they are one of the most marginalized in the country, despite making a population of over 30 million. According to a report online, the Disability Act lingered in the National Assembly for 18 years and was transmitted for accent for the fourth time since 1999 before it was signed by President Muhammadu Buhari in 2019. The major provision of the Act is to prohibit all forms of discrimination against persons with disability, with a fine of 100,000 naira or a term of 6 months imprisonment for individuals, or a fine of 1 million naira on corporate bodies. Also, any form of discrimination against people with disability is prohibited in public transportation facilities, whether in seaports, railways, or airports. The Act encourages all public organizations to reserve at least 5% of employment opportunities for people with disability and it empowers the right to file a lawsuit for damage against any defaulter. It also gave a 5-year period for public buildings, structures, or automobiles to be restructured to allow access to people with disabilities, while stating that a public structure must be inspected by relevant authorities before construction to ensure conformity with the accessibility plan. It added that a government official who approves a building plan without the building code is liable on conviction to a fine of at least 1 million naira or a term of imprisonment of 2 years or both. Section 31 of the Act seeks the establishment of the National Commission for Persons with Disability with an executive secretary appointed to head it. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll give you our verdict. Welcome back. Relying on available data and information, TrustCheck can confirm that the claim made by the presidential candidate of the PDP on the Disability Act is misleading. The next claim we take on is a viral video claiming that the former United States President Donald Trump released the names of corrupt Nigerian politicians and the amount they looted. The video has been circulating on social media, including WhatsApp. It was first posted on TikTok in August 2022 and has surfaced on other platforms recently amidst the preparation for upcoming 2023 general elections. The TikTok video has been watched over 280,000 times and shared almost 11,000 times. Some of the names mentioned in the video are Aisha Buhari, Abubakar Lawan, Garba Shehu, Ahmed Idris, Nasir El-Rufai, Femi Adesina, and Tukur Buratai, among others. Let's take a look.
Trump releases names of Nigerian politicians who stock looted funds overseas. U.S. government unveils the still richest politicians from Nigeria and names of U.S. bank they stocked public funds they stole. Name, bank, and amounts. Aisha Buhari, J.P. Morgan Chase, New York, $2.9 billion. Colorado Abubakar Lawal, American Express, New York, $2.5 billion. Garba Shehu, Wells Fargo, San Francisco, $2.3 billion. Ahmed Idris, Citigroup, New York City, $2.1 billion. El-Rufai, Citigroup, New York City, $2.6 billion. Femi Adesina, U.S. Bank of Minnesota, $1.9 billion. Babagana Mongono Financial
No wonder
Detroit,
they're not the same person. They're the same for their children and their grandchildren.
BB&C, North Carolina, $2.9 billion.
Unfortunately, every time the video is reshared, it gets more reactions. What this means is that the post is reaching new and more people. In a bid to validate the claim, TrustCheck did a keyword search on Google, which revealed that the video was first published online in 2017 on a popular platform, Nairaland, when Trump was still president of the United States. Further search on the United States government's official website and credible media outlets shows that there was no such publication. However, in 2018, during a news conference with President Muhammadu Buhari, Trump mentioned that Nigeria has a massive reputation for corruption.
We have actually discussed all of those topics at length over the last period of time. And in terms of corruption, Nigeria has a reputation, as you understand very well, for very massive corruption. I also know that the president has been able to cut that down very substantially. We talked about it. He is working on it, and they have made a lot of progress, and I think they will continue to make a lot of progress. We have a lot of people in this country, and frankly, the country itself, that invests in Nigeria. So cutting down on that corruption element and a corrupt element is very important to us. And the president will be able to do that.
Based on our investigation, TrustCheck can confirm that the claim that Donald Trump released names of corrupt Nigerian politicians as suggested in the video is false. With election seasons being critical, it is important to be cautious in verifying the information we receive on and off social media, as a lot of misinformation and disinformation will continue to surface during this period. While we bring you weekly reports on false information circulating on and off social media, a simple way to stop the spread of fake news is to verify any information before sharing them. Always remember that fake news causes damage with irreversible effects. For more details on the fact check, visit www.trustcheck.dailytrust.com and follow us on all our social media platforms at Trust TV News. Until I come your way next week, I am Hajara Hussaini.